Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, viewer. Welcome to Impact Mission. Today we are privileged to have the very amazing, awesome, beautiful, I'm talking about the one and only Mrs. Pat Okeahialam. Welcome on show.
Thank you, my darling.
Yeah, we've planned, but because of your busy schedule, we thank God that today we have you on board.
Thank you. It's my honor.
I know that you are a scientist, a great scientist. You majored chemistry back in school, and now by the grace of God and by divine purpose, you are now into top-notch event planning. How did you start?
Event is in me.
Yes, ma'am.
I went to school and I read chemistry, applied an industrial chemistry for my first degree, second degree for my school chemistry.
Yeah.
But as a student, I have always been into events. I love events. I love to see make things happen. I love to see things go effortlessly beautiful in events. When I go to events, I'm the one you see as a child picking things and making sure I tell people, oh no, this is what you do, or this is how. So it just inbuilt in me. I just started it up. So I knew I was going to end up being an event planner. Even back then, there was no profession like event planning.
Oh, yeah.
I decided to take it up, not just as a passion, but as a career, and I went trained for it.
Wow, that was so designing of you, because so many people would just stick in one line of career even if it's not their calling in life. So, and I just would like our viewers to know about what has been the lessons you've learned over time in this event planning, event management and stuff like that in your career.
Wow, it's been a roller coaster with event planning. It's not as easy. A lot of time the guests, the client, they only see the after results. Yeah. But most times a lot of things happen behind the scene.
Right.
You have the stress. Majorly, I tell people, the stress in event planning comes with the staff.
Right.
Because you can do it all. You need somebody to be able to put action into your idea. So my number one problem is usually the staff.
Okay.
And I'll also tell you boldly that my number two stress with event industry is the staff.
Right.
Number three is the staff. Then you now start talking about maybe the government, action or no action, especially the lights, the laws, taxations, and so on. But basically, what we face is the staff, then the clients. That's it.
Staff, triple staff. That means that you really have to trust God for the correct staffing in any kind of business, in a nutshell. So I would like to know, and I believe the viewers would like to know, what is the philosophy you live by in life and career?
My first philosophy in life, the rule that has kept me this young, apart from my God, is if I do unto others what you want others to do unto you.
Right.
I try to see the next person as human. I put me in that person.
Right.
What I don't want done to me, I try to avoid doing it to the other person.
Wow.
And I try as much as possible to leave everybody I meet with a smile.
That's right. And I can attest to that. Indeed, Mommy is a very compassionate person. I know how many times she will shed tears when somebody's going through pain. And on that moment, on that note, just want to take a short break and we'll come back. Stay tuned.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Welcome, viewer. I trust you're so glued. So we are back with an amazing, wonderful, gorgeous, the most brilliant woman that I know. So we would like to know, Ma, how has it been, the work, like for you, that from the background of a scientist and a chemist for that matter, to now just now narrow down to events? Do you feel fulfilled?
Yes, a capital yes. I feel fulfilled because, like I said earlier on, event planning, it has been in my blood.
Right.
You know, it's something I do as a passion. I went into it, I took it up as a profession because it's been my passion.
Right.
I was doing it effortlessly without asking for money to friends, family.
Wow.
People consult me for advice. I go out, I do it free. So at a stage when I saw that I couldn't continue with where I was working, I had to join my husband in Lagos from Partyscope where I was.
Yes.
And then I knew I had to resign my job.
Wow.
After some time, I knew I had to go into events full time. By the time I had my daughter's birthday, then I hadn't made up my mind.
Yeah.
I had my daughter's first birthday, and almost 50% of the guests called me to come and help them to plan their children's birthday.
Wow.
That is how it started for me.
It means that it must have been remarkable.
Yeah.
So, what are your memorable moments like in this career? You know, Partyscope is really a big brand. When we talk about events, you know, Partyscope.
We're trying. We are not there. We're trying. We're not there, but we're trying.
To be modest and humble, but the name rings a bell. So I just like to know. I know you handle top-notch events, but you still always come down to the level of your clients, cutting down across as a compassionate person. I know you for it. So please, some of your memorable events.
Wow. My memorable events, I won't forget.
Right.
In event industry back then, I remember a wedding I did for a lady, you know, a wedding. Back then it was in Lagos, I think 2000 or 2001. And I've had other ones, but this was the one that really struck me, and whenever I think about it, it still gushes me. The lady came, we had to work with lean finance, you know, lean figure, and we did everything. I finished the decoration. I also handled the decoration myself. You know, back then in event industry, before now, the planner does almost everything. We do the decoration, we also do the food, the cake and everything. There was no division of labor like we have now in the industry, where you have different professionals doing different things. So I did the decoration. I also got her the caterers and so on. After the decoration, I decided to go back home. That was before, you know, I went back home, and as soon as I got home, not up to, you know, after some time the phone rang, I picked it up, and somebody screamed from the other end, "Wow, Auntie, thank you so much. I can't believe this is my hall, blah, blah, blah." She was going on and on. I'm like, wow, I was touched.
Oh, yeah.
I was just shedding tears. I felt so loved. I felt so fulfilled, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, was it that much that she had to call me right in the middle of her event, you know? Right in the middle of her event, she called, and she was really appreciated. And after the event, I know how much she sent, you know, like a gift and so on. So that wedding, I never will forget. I think it was 2002.
Oh, wow.
I never will forget.
And you are so remarkable. You are very, very brilliant. You never forget dates and time. So that's so great. So I would just like to know, what is your advice to young upcoming events strategists? Because it's not going to be rosy. What can you tell them?
Yeah, what I would tell upcoming event planners or event strategists is that it's not easy back there. A lot of people say, oh, event planners, decorators, they make all the money. Yes, if you are diligent, one, they should be diligent in their work.
That's right.
Get trained You need to get trained.
Yes.
And then don't see it that your customers, handle your customers special, because nobody wants to put their money where they will be disrespected.
That's right.
You know, learn to relate well, communicate well with your customer, with your clients. Listen. I allow my clients to talk. They finish talking, take notes. Sometimes I'm recording. They wouldn't know. I'm not recording because I want to indict them or something, but I record so when I go back home I listen again. Because a client, you know, clients are usually very difficult to handle, like I said earlier on. Then it shouldn't be all about money. Build relationship. I hardly advertise. I know it's good. You cannot light, you can't wink in the dark.
That's right.
You know, you can't wink in the dark, nobody will see you. But to the glory of God, I've always been busy. Why? And most time is from referral, relationship. Keep relation. Most of my clients end up being family and friends.
That's right.
You know, so build relationship. I see my business as a network where I build. Most of my friends, I'm telling you, came from being my clients, and we end up building relationship.
And the word that really catches my attention is you can't wink in the dark. But before we wrap up, what's your last word, please, to the viewer, especially women? Just look at the camera and just speak to the women and give them your last word of advice. My last word of advice for women is be the woman God created. Be yourself. Help one another. Love yourself first. I wish every woman love herself. If you love yourself, you love the next person. Love your sister. Love the next woman you see. Cheer her up. You know, be somebody that another person will say, for the sake of this woman, I rose. For the sake of this woman, I overcame my trials. That is what every woman should try to be. Be a sister to the next woman. We are not sister because we are blood. We are sister because we are created as women. Wow.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I feel like clapping my hands in the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that you've been informed, you've been motivated, you've been encouraged, and you've been sharpened. So on that note, we are wrapping up the show with our amazing mommy, Mrs. Pat Okeahialam. Until next time, stay good and do the right stuff. God bless you all.